The race session is at AKV8 Barbagallo Raceway in Wanneroo, Australia. The wind speed is 4 km/h from the northeast. Dragon is first. Lee Rogers is P2. HAV from Australia is P3. V Cracer from Australia is P4. Buck from Australia is 5th on mediums. Dodd from Australia is P6. Driven from Australia is P7. Captain Steve 008 is 8th. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Dragon is P1. Buck in T1, Cat Corner is P4. Kraka from Australia in T4, Shell Corner is P6 on softs. Kraka is now 4th. Dodd in T6, Called Corner the Basin is 6th. Dodd passed Buck for 5th. Buck in Tate Strait is 6th. Buck lost P6 to the Death Ray. Captain Steve 008 in Coates Strait is P7, 0.4 behind Buck. Dragon exiting pits. Lee Rogers in T2. Dodd in T6, Called Corner the Basin is 3rd, 0.2 behind Driven. Dodd passed Driven for P2. Driven in Tate Strait is P3, 0.3 ahead of Kraka. Kraka in Coates Strait is 4th, 0.1 behind Driven. Kraka passed Driven for 3rd. The Death Ray from Australia in T2. Dragon exiting pits. Driven on lap 3 is P5, 0.5 behind the Death Ray. Boda 88 exiting pits on mediums. The Death Ray is P4, 0.3 behind Kraka. Captain Steve 008 in T7, Novice Corner is P7. Buck in T4, Shell Corner is 6th, 0.6 ahead of Captain Steve 008. Captain Steve 008 in T6, Called Corner the Basin is P7, 0.4 behind Buck. The death ray in Tate Strait is P4 battling Kraka. The death ray passed Kraka for third. Kraka in T1, Cat Corner is fourth battling the death ray. The death ray was 0.9 faster last lap. Kraka passed the death ray for third. The death ray in T4, Shell Corner is fourth, 0.4 behind Kraka. Driven in T6, Called Corner the Basin is P5, 0.5 behind the death ray. 5 minutes remaining in the session. The death ray in Tate Strait is P3. Best lap is a 1:02.193. 0.420 off the fastest lap. Buck in Coates Strait is P7, 0.2 behind Captain Steve 008. Buck passed Captain Steve 008 for P6. The death ray in T4, Shell Corner is P3, 0.4 behind Kraka. Dodd is fourth, 0.5 behind the death ray. Buck is 7th, 0.4 behind Captain Steve 008. The death ray in Coates Strait is P3, 0.3 behind Kraka. Dodd in T2. The death ray is P3, 0.3 ahead of Dodd. Buck in T6, Called Corner the Basin is 7th, 0.4 behind Captain Steve 008. Dodd in T7, Novice Corner is 4th, 0.2 behind the death ray. Captain Steve 008 in T1, Cat Corner is P7, 0.4 behind Buck. Dodd in T5, Barbagallo Corner Skyline is P4, 0.2 behind the death ray. The death ray is P4 battling Dodd. The death ray passed Dodd for P3. Dodd in T7, Novice Corner is P4, 0.4 behind the death ray. The death ray in T4, Shell Corner is P3, 0.4 ahead of Dodd. Dodd in T6, Called Corner the Basin is P4, 0.5 behind the death ray. The death ray in T7, novice corner is third, 0.5 behind Kraka. Dodd in T1, cat corner is third, 0.3 behind Kraka. Dodd lost P3 to the death ray. Driven in T4, shell corner is fifth, 0.5 behind Dodd. Driven past Dodd for P4. B Cracer is first. The leader has just finished the race. V Cracer finished P1. Kraka finished P2. The Death Ray finished P3. Lee Rogers finished 10th. Dodd finished 4th. Driven finished P5. Voda 88 finished 11th. Buck finished P6. Captain Steve 008 finished 7th. Dragon finished 8th. HAV is P9. HAV finished 9th.